this region from 14th, 14th of this month to 17th of this month, and the venue is going to be Siaya National Polytechnic. You know, when I went to Nairobi, I wanted to meet the president, and my attempts to meet the president were not successful. But this time, I think I'm going to meet him. Why do I want to meet the president? You know, I'm a singer, I'm a songwriter, and there's a song I did for the president. Just to give you a short story, how things have happened in the political scene in Kenya. When we went to the election, it was alleged that elections were rigged, that Baba won. Baba, Baba is a guy who has been has served long as the opposition leader, or we call that the minority leader. The guy, it is believed that he has always been rigged out by 3 regimes in the past, that he always win and is rigged out. So in the past election, it was also alleged that he was rigged out. And what ensued was a protest. Many lives were lost. And after that, even the president wasn't fighting Baba. Baba is Raila Amolo Odinga. The president wasn't fighting him, but the deputy was. The deputy president is called Rigathi Gachagua. So that was the then deputy president before Kithure Kindiki was sworn in. So what happened is that Baba crossed over and joined the president, Ruto, to help ease the tension that was already in the country, so that the country can move forward. And that is the story I took and wrote a song for the president. The song is called Ruto Rising Higher. So I think it is time I'm going to meet the president, and that is good news. I want to give it a shot. I want to try as best as I can to make sure that I meet the president, even if it will mean that when the president will be leaving the region, that I hire a boda guy who will help me chase after the president, because our hope will be the president will get to a point where he will make a stop and address a gathering, maybe along the road on his way possibly back to Kisumu before he is headed to Nairobi. So if he makes such a stop, that is why I'm going to shout and to make a fuss, you know, so that he will get my attention. And when he sees me, I know the president will ask, what is wrong with that guy? What does that guy want? That is where I will reach to the president and make him understand that I have a beautiful present for him. It's a good song. You know, our president, many presidents in Africa and even in Kenya, the presidents that we have had before, many of them were coming from very rich families. We call them dynasties. But the current president, President William Ruto, Dr. William Ruto, he came from the scratch. You can imagine the guy was a chicken seller, and now the president. So the song I have for him is a very beautiful song. And to give you just a taste of it. Ruto rising higher than the land. Oh, from the roadside hustle to the leader we know. Oh, oh. From the roadside he came with the dust in his hand, selling chicken in the sun, hustler man pon the land. No dynasty crown, no silver spoon, just the voice of the people singing one tune. He said, Mama Mboga, I fight for you. Border rider, I rise with you too. The mountain gave trust, the valleys did sing, and Kenya crowned Ruto a humble king. So, guys, that is a song. I believe the president is going to be happy when he gets to hear the song. And whatever it is that is going to come thereafter, only God knows. But I know my situation is going to remain the same. Even that could be the point at which I'm going to say bye-bye also to joblessness. Only God knows. But even if I'm going to get a job in the government, whatever it is that is going to come, I know some goodies are coming. I will not stop doing these videos because this is something I'm doing from the bottom of my heart. It is something I'm passionate about. I want to see lives changing. I want to see lives transforming. I want to see people grow. It breaks my heart to see somebody always stagnant at the same place, and especially in business. Can you imagine that somebody starts a small business today? They are selling even veggies by the roadside. Some are even cooking chapatis by the roadside. And they remain doing that business for 20 years. They are always at the same position. And to them, they don't find it a problem. They don't see that it is strange. They don't see that they need change. You may mistake it that they are complacent, but they are not. The reason is because they lack skills, they lack education. And you know, many people, they are refused to acknowledge the fact that business is a profession like any other. I have said this and I will say it over and over again until it sticks into the minds of the people out there. That the same way to have a doctor treat patients, to have a doctor make diagnosis, to have a doctor make prescription, they have to go to a medical school. The same way to have a teacher. Oh, my mom is coming just out from the house, and I just want to see how she's struggling to make steps. Her legs wobble. You can see what I'm saying. Because you may not see that because of the skirt she's wearing, but what actually happens, the legs, at the knee joint, the legs wobble like this, so they knock against each other, and you can imagine, and they are painful and they are also weak, meaning if she's not having a support of like now she's using a chair to support herself. Without that, she'll just fall down. Tema. And now you can tell me, guys, if somebody is to walk this slowly, how far can they walk? If suppose they were to go to the market that is 2 kilometers away, my friend, they can take the whole day and they have not reached the market. That is why she's always confined in the same place. Confined. Is a Mother Chai? I was just asking if she has taken a tea, a breakfast, and she said yes, she's already taken a breakfast. Maybe she did when I was out there. showing you how the land stretches to the farthest end. And you know, when my brothers were dividing the lands, we also have another that is separate from this one. When they were dividing the land amongst themselves, they chose the better places for themselves. I thought Okoth was going to say something. Frederick, my elder brother. They chose the better places for themselves and left me that narrow land I was showing you up there. And I have no complaint about it. Eh? They left me a place that is narrow, and you can imagine a power line is also crossing that place. So to develop that land in future will be a very big problem. But I have no problem with that because I trust in God, and God is the giver of all. So in future, I will acquire some land maybe where I can develop. Yes? Animadong Dalaka. You see what my mom is saying? My mom wants me to be around her. She always asks for me. I'm told that when I was away, every day she asked, "Where's Kelvin? Where's Kelvin?" Huh? Now she's saying Kelvin will be left behind here with her when the rest are moving away to go and occupy that other land that I'm telling you is separate from this. No problem. I also find it happy to be with my mom. So we'll be left here, the two of us, and I'll be taking care of her. Possibly let me say next year, my woman, my wife is going to come, and she will help me. Us together, we are going to ease the situation. And you can see, Faith refused to say hello. Faith is here, my niece, my beautiful niece. Please say hello, just say hi. Now, Faith is the lady, a beautiful girl who has always been looking after mom, and the work she's been doing here is amazing. You can imagine, there are times, you know, mom has coughed for a long time, and with prolonged coughing brings a condition. It's a medical condition where you find now urine passing without you getting control of it, and that is brought by prolonged coughing. So you can imagine the work that Faith has always done here. It is just amazing, and we can't just thank her enough. In the morning, she wakes up, she makes sure that mom has taken shower, and even the clothes, the bedding that are soiled, she washes them and makes sure that everything here now is clean. The room now smells fresh, courtesy of this beautiful lady. She does an amazing work, and I know God will reward her. So, mom is still struggling to walk. You can imagine all that time because the pain in her knee joint can't just allow her to make significant steps. But she's struggling slowly by slowly, and you can imagine that is the struggle here every day. Every day, that is the struggle. Every day, that is the struggle. Day in, day out, that is our life. And one of these days, I'll be taking her out. We will go out somewhere to an eatery and maybe have a bottle of soda so that she can also have a change of that environment, because to be confined in one place is not a good thing. It does damage to somebody's psychology. And like I mentioned, that is what they do to the convicts as a punishment. They deny you freedom. They lock you up behind bars. You can't move. Some are even locked in dark rooms. And that is the worst thing that can ever happen to somebody, because to be locked in a dark room, you'd rather have them even cane you 100 strokes than to be locked in a dark room. Even for 15 days, it does a big damage to your mind. So this thing, to be confined in one place, is not a good thing. So we'll find, in the meantime, Mom has been using this is what we call a walking aid. A walking aid. It is here. You can have a look. So now with this kind of thing, her movement can be made easy, and especially when we are traveling maybe to the hospital, or even this time that I'll be taking her out, we are going to use this. And then when we get to a matatu, then this, we will carry it. We will find how Mom can climb the matatu, board that car or whatever. We may even choose to use a motorbike if that will be convenient. So whichever way, those are the kind of things that ease your movement. We call them walking aids. Walking aid, not aids. Walking aid. Walking aid. Fred is also there, still having his breakfast. Chapatis. Nilileta chapati. Yeah. Yeah, so this video is almost coming to an end. And it is very interesting, guys, because I'm doing something that has not been seen here before. Many people are going to talk. Many people are going to say, oh, this guy is looking like he's lost his mind. These days he's just with a camera, talking to himself, talking English. But before they realize what I'm doing, I think I'll have taken a stride. Before people get to understand, what is this guy doing, or can we also join him, or blah, blah, blah. Many things will have been said. You know where I come from, where I just traveled from, the Nyaboanse village. I did hear from some locals saying that this YouTube kind of thing is for the Freemason, the Illuminati. They don't understand how can somebody send you money and expecting no return for that money? How can they lend you money? Because what these guys are used to is people lending the money, and also an interest has to be charged. That is the kind of thing they're used to. So to tell them that there are donors out there who will give you money because they have seen your condition and they are convinced that you need help and they want to give you that help freely, this is something that many people are not used to. So when you introduce them to that kind of thing, they start peddling lies, rumors, myths here and there. Oh, it's Freemason, it's Illuminati, those kind of things you can imagine. But what they don't understand, there are people out there who are blessed of the Lord, and they do have a big heart to help poor Africans, the marginalized. those who are lacking and they need help. So guys, here I am one of those who have welcomed the idea, and I believe there are also others who will join me so that we walk this journey together. You know, they say birds of the same feather flock together. Those who are opposed to the idea, you can't really force them and drag them into this, that they feel it is not a good thing for them. So you just let them be. You let them be. Hey, baby boy. Baby boy. Hey, you. Come. Come, come, come. Come, now I can see the baby boy is talking. Now tell me, say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Sema hi. Sema hi. Ay, wacha nikupatie kitu ndio useme hi. Sema hi.
Hi.
Sema vizuri.
Hi.
Sema hello.
Hello.
Unaitwa nani? Unaitwa nani? Unaitwa nani? Alafu nikupatie kitu. Unaitwa nani? Sema unaitwa nani? Unaitwa Tyron. Unaitwa Tyron. Yeah, so this is my grandson. My grandson. Yeah. My grandson Tyron. Because Tyron is son to my niece. So that makes Tyron my grandson. Tyron calls me grandpa. I am grandpa, and you can also see the bald head. I do deserve. I deserve the title. So, thank you. So, guys, it is about time that we end the video. And you can see Mom has not reached where she want to have a seat. Idwa bet gi kanyi. Kama chieng nitie koso kama tipo nitie. Tiendi biro dhi chieng. Yeah, so you hear what mom is saying. Mom says that she wants to sit in the shade, but she wants her legs to be basking in the sun. So the position is the body in the shade, the legs basking in the sun. So she's struggling to make her way here to this point. Tematema mosmos. Tematema mosmos. Tematema mosmos. Aya. Suda mosmos. Just break by break, say little by little. Slowly by slowly. Slowly by slowly. Okay, next step. Next step. Just slowly by slowly. Sud Martin. That is how Mom struggles to walk. And you can imagine it is like that every day. Mom can take even 30 minutes to move from her bed to this position where she wants to bask in the sun. It's a very short distance where you make a normal person who is not suffering from, who has no problem with movement, they make their way here in seconds. But as for her, she takes 30 minutes to get to this point. That is the situation. So again, you take another step, slowly by slowly. Aya, Sud Kendo.
Slowly but sure.
Yeah, slowly but sure. Slowly but sure. Slowly but sure. Another step. And you can see, you can see, guys, you can see the legs They are knocking at the knee. They are knocking at the knee. You see the legs at the knee joint. That is where the problem is. But it shall be well. It shall be well. And we do appreciate your feedback at the comment section. You can, because even the help about advice, do this, do that, that is appreciated. So at the comment section, guys, you can just come in and say whatever you think can help, especially with mom's condition, with arthritis. We will appreciate. And I also urge you to watch the videos, because that is how you are going to support me. You support me also to make a living. You know, this is one thing I want to do full time. I don't have any other job. I have looked for a job out there, and it has just been a daunting task. There are no jobs out there. So I have decided, let me use my skills to help those who need them, and especially those who are in business. I want to prove to people out here that business is a profession. I want to prove to them that education counts. Education counts. Learning counts. And you know, learning is a change of behavior. If your behavior was in a particular way, and then you get accustomed now in a different kind of behavior, meaning your behavior has changed from one to another. That is what we call learning. That is what we call learning. So we want to change the perception of people out here. We want them to learn, to appreciate that indeed, when you have skills to do something, then you can get things moving. That is what I am into, and I want to appreciate. I am Marwa. I am Marwa, who held my hand and asked his subscribers to give me support. And guys, it was amazing. When I got back in the house that evening, I was amazed to see over 100 subscribers have come to my channel. And you know, many of them were subscribers from the United States. Some of them are Jamaican. If you can see even the faces, I was very happy. And it was that evening that I got a call from Joan. Joan is an amazing lady, born in Jamaica and now living in the United States. Hey, stop that noise. You, what is wrong with you? Stop it. So it was amazing, guys, to get a call from the US, something that it is an experience I've never had before, that I receive a call from the United States. So you see, that is how the changes started to come. And Joan has been calling, and Joan has been advising me. I did tell Joan that I do not have a good camera to do the videos. Joan is one such lady who advised me that use what you have. Use your phone's camera for the start, and that other camera will come. So I am just happy how things are moving on. And you see, it's like now the stars are aligned in my favor. When I was coming, the good news about the president visiting the region, and my meeting with the president is something that I see it coming. So it is a year of blessing, and thank God, because even meeting Marwa, guys were telling me it is not an easy thing. Marwa is not always at home, and to go to Marwa's gate and talk to his gate man, and then when I was with the brother David Jr., Marwa coming to fetch me, coming to ask. There's a guy who came to my gate and shaking my hand. I even saw in the faces of the people around there. And even after Marwa had asked his subscribers to give me support, there were guys who were saying, hey, you mean this guy has been given a shout out by Marwa? Eh? So it was not an easy thing. And I remember even Marwa telling me, go and fetch your phone, bring your phone, show the subscribers your channel name. It is a golden chance. Marwa did mention that, and of course it is a golden chance. A golden chance. The lady who called me from the United States is the same lady who sent me $90. And $90 in Kenya shillings, you can imagine, that is 11,200 Kenya shillings. 11,200 Kenya shillings. Who can give you that here in Kenya? Nobody. Go out there, ask for 20 shillings. Nobody will give you that. Go ask for 100 shillings. Nobody will give you that money. But somebody from America sending you 11,000 Kenya shillings, 11,200. Guys, there are people out there with big heart and they are willing to help. You know, in the past, I remember the donors out there used to send money to the government so that we used to have what we call trickle-down economy, where money is distributed to the people and it passed through several channels. And along the channels, that money is embezzled, you know. People divide it among themselves, and at the end, the people who deserve it do not get it. And I find what people do in Nyabohanse, the YouTubers in Nyabohanse, what they are doing, they are sitting in the gap between the needy and the donors. They are sitting in the gap, so they have helped to bridge that gap so that those who need that money, when they cover their story, the money is sent direct to them, and a video is done where they are handing it over to the people who are needy, those who needed the money, and that is what we call accountability. And I'm very happy about it. So along the way, I know great things are coming. And so I'm going to ask you guys again that in case you are new to this channel, you subscribe, give me that support, and many videos are coming, and you will see what is going to happen to these people who I'm going to work with, because I'm going to equip them with business skills, and you will see how their businesses are going to grow. Even for those who are watching and maybe they are thinking of doing business. You know, everybody out there is thinking of doing business.